on behalf of my husband, Patrick Murphy, and on behalf of Bucks County, to introduce the very next President of the United States, Senator Barack Obama.
Their wonderful support. Representative Patrick Murphy is a genuine American hero as well as a congressman. But I can tell you that being the spouse of somebody who's been deployed overseas and put his life at risk, and then being the spouse of somebody who is maybe not putting their lives at risk, but their sanity at risk in Congress, requires its own type of heroism. $3 a gallon, oil hit $109 a barrel today, or wages that aren't much higher than they were a generation. The challenges that people are facing here aren't all that different from the ones that I'm hearing about as I travel all across this country. I'll be the president who strengthens our middle class by learning from what's happened in places like Fairless Hills. When U.S. Steel was at its peak here in the 1970s, there were nearly 10,000 people working at this facility. As you know all too well, U.S. Steel closed down most of its operations here in the years that followed. And by the early 1990s, there were less than 100 people working. But thanks to the leadership of people like Congressman Murphy and companies like Gamesa and the steel workers who fought to make sure that the jobs here pay a good wage, Fairless Hills is doing what Americans have always done in times of challenge and uncertainty. I don't like making promises I can't keep. And I'm reminded every day of my life, if not by events then by my wife, that I'm not a perfect man. I will not be a perfect president, but I can promise you this: I will always tell you what I think. I will always tell you where I stand. I will be honest with you about the challenges that we face and how we can solve these problems. I'll listen to you even when we disagree, and we're going to disagree sometimes, but we can learn to disagree without being disagreeable. Most importantly, I will take what I hear from you, your voices, your struggles, your hopes, your dreams. That's what I'm going to be thinking about every single day when I'm in the White House. I'm going to be fighting for you and pushing for you. And if you give me that opportunity, then I think that as President of the United States, I can be a good partner in making sure that you can achieve the American dream. All right? Thank you very much, everybody.